The 11-6 Arizona Cardinals losing 4 out of their last 5 games against the 12-5 Rams. Rams are favored by 4 points in this game. These teams too split. They played each other twice this year. They're in the same division. First time, Arizona swept the Rams 37-20. Second time, the Rams came back and beat Arizona 30-23. Arizona, for some reason, can play well on the road, Coach. They're 8-1 on the road, and I can't figure it out because I cover this football team. They don't play that well at home, but they do play well on the road. They're road warriors. Kyler Murray, he's been spectacular. 70 touchdown passes, 30 rushing. 20 rushing in his first 3 seasons. That's an NFL record for a quarterback. Look at this game. I think it's going to be against Kingsbury, against Sean McVay. McVay is 5-1 against the Arizona Cardinals. The only loss he's had is earlier this season. Cam Akers is coming back for the Rams in this game. I think this game's going to be played a lot closer than people think. I just think the Rams are a better football team from top to bottom. You look at their quarterback getting the job done, and Matthew Stafford, as long as he doesn't turn it over, he's going to be probably the player of the game. I just think with the players that they have offensively and their head coach calling the plays, I like the Rams to win this game and cover, but I'll give you the number to score later.
Okay. Let's look at the Rams, Mark. Stafford, 41 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. I don't think he's won a playoff game. Now, granted, he has been with the Detroit Lions, and they haven't won a playoff game in an awful lot of time. I think Michael has done a tremendous job. He only has 4 touchdowns of running back, but he's gained for 850 yards. But Kupp, what a receiver, Mark. Yeah. 145 receptions, 1,947 yards and 16 touchdowns. In addition to that, they have Jefferson, and let's not forget Odell Beckham. He's not the big play receiver he once was, but he is excellent inside the 20-yard line. Rams have won 4 of the last 5, and granted, they did split with the Cardinals. Both teams won on the road. When I look at the Rams, they have created 25 turnovers. They have a 500-yard advantage. They're plus 18 on sacks. Their defense is going to be very, very good. I tell you, Darnold, he's going to get that defense round up. Now, let's look at the Cardinals. I love Murray. Yeah, he's thrown 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, but he's also the best runner on the football team. When you look at the receiver, you have Kirk, 922 yards, but you also have Holtz at tight end. They picked up. It could be a great thing. But the individual mark who's not been productive for the Cardinals that I thought would be a great receiver, A.J. Green. I mean, he's one of the best in the history of the game, but he has not been very productive with the Cardinals. Maybe they will be this week. I don't know. But the Cardinals protect the football, Mark. They've only had 15 turnovers. They've created 27. That's plus 12. They're plus 800 yards on advantage. They've been sacked 39 times, which is far too many. But when I look at this football game, I think that Rams are going to win this game 27-23. And, boy, what a downward slide for the Cardinals if that does happen. That would mean they'd lose 5 of their last 6 football games after starting out with an unblemished record in their first 7.
We talked about this earlier this season and last season about Cliff Kingsbury, his inability to close football seasons at Texas Tech and with the Arizona Cardinals. He has a losing record in the second half of the season. Let's see if the Cardinals can put it together. My big question in this game, J.J. Watt, he may come back. They took him off the injured reserve list. DeAndre Hopkins, I saw him hobbling around with a crutch. The rumor in town is he's going to be close to being healthy. I don't believe so. James Conner, the great running back that they picked up this season from the Pittsburgh Steelers, that's had an outstanding season. He got nicked up in the last game, and he's questionable for this football game. If they can get one of those 3 players back, that should help them. I don't think they're going to get all 3 players back for this game. They're going to try to get back. But I still got the Rams winning and covering this game at home. The reason why they brought in Stafford was for this reason. The reason why they brought Odell Beckham was for this reason, to get to the playoffs and win in the playoffs. I got the Rams winning this game 30-24.
Well, I tell you what, the Cardinals have so much talent, Mark, but they have sort of been an unproductive football team in the last 5 or 6 weeks. They just have tremendous talent, wide receiver. Murray is such an outstanding quarterback. I love a quarterback that can run as well as throw. He's very competitive, but he's also very durable, Mark. For a guy to run the ball that many times and not be injured, I just think it's unbelievable type of year he's had. But this is a critical year for the Rams. But let me say this, a critical game. If Stafford isn't productive in this football game, all the changes they made, all the draft picks they gave up will go for naught.